from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Packers offense ready to go to work here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star wideout.
And what a spot here, playing for a chance to go to a conference championship. This has been an offense that's played at a really high level all season long, thanks in large part to his contributions. But he's got a tough task ahead of him because this is a defense that we've seen be able to take out the top weapon on the other side.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Castle. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he booked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Castle. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Back to throw. Castle. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Castle. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown. Jaden Reed. 68 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Castle. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Castle. He finds his man complete. That's Gilbert. Now he's into the clear again. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. That penalty is declined. Now the Packers get set to go. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down. Castle looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying...
He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Off play action. Castle, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
The Packers offense set to go. On 1st down, Castle. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes again. Touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Castle. Short throw. He's got Kraft. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Castle. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. Now he's loose again. Touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Off the bootleg, Castle. He finds his man, complete. It's Gilbert, and it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Castle. Touchdown! A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Castle looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Castle. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Castle. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Gilbert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 10. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He stiff arms him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Throwing on first down. Castle. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.